Seduction.
Here's my theory.
Seduce.
I reacted to this when I first even started my channel, but my theory to the Seduction song is like it's a sneak diss response towards Jay-Z's Every Day Is a Star Is Born song. What you,
bro? You know how much flack I got for saying JID outdid Eminem on Animal?
Oh, listen, I had that star lit in my shit. I'm like, yo, because as soon as you said we talking Eminem, I said, oh yeah, I know what we talking about, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched your reaction to that. I sent it. It was me who sent it. It was me who sent
it. Bro, I think it was either you or Larry. Y'all were one of the first ones to hit me up before it even got the traction that it did.
Yep, I sent
and was like,
sent it in your live.
Oh,
I was sitting here with the stank face like, oh, this man's talking crazy today. I can't wait to talk to this man again. Trust me, I had that there. Bro. Yeah,
bro. And it's what I love about music. How I love the subjectivity of it. I love how subjective it is. And this is why the same way we sit around and we be talking sports when you were doing that barbershop or sitting around and we going back and forth about your team, my team, music is the same way. So like you hear it and it may sound like them niggas arguing, but it's like, nah, they good. Yeah. You know? And
they just passionate about their players they defending. Big facts.
Right, they just passionate. So I just felt like, bro,
you're a little Easter bunny on those two songs that we're talking about, and you can correct me if I'm wrong or go back and check it. So you know Seduction, right? From Eminem.
Yes.
So
Seduction.
Here's my theory.
Seduce.
I reacted to this when I first even started my channel, but my theory to the Seduction song is like it's a sneak diss response towards Jay-Z's Every Day Is a Star Is Born song. What you think about that conspiracy theory that nobody's really ever dug into? Because I remember even when I first heard Seduction, I'm like, he's talking about Jay. He's talking about Jay, and niggas kept thinking that he was talking about Wayne, but I'm like, he has Wayne on his album, so he's not gonna like sub Wayne and have Wayne on the album. They're doing all this work together.
No, because that's where I was. That's where I was.
Yeah, he's not.
That's where I was. Because remember, they was having they back and forth at that time. The SNL thing had happened and all of that shit. So no, I was in that camp. I was in that camp where I thought it was Wayne.
I couldn't believe it.
Damn.
I'm
now I'm gonna have to go back and listen to both now, bro.
I was like, there's too much
I'm
with Jay in between. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing happened in between with Jay and M, obviously, but that track, I'm like, that track and how that album came, and then even with just that, how M came out with that after, I was like, nah, he's definitely talking to Jay, dog. I reacted to it in real time because I was like, I was fresh into it, and I was like, nah, I need to let the world know. I was like, the world doesn't know, so I was like, let's talk about it and shit. But
that's crazy, bro. No, I never thought of. I'm gonna go back and listen to both of those, bro.
Listen to them back to back. Listen to them back to back, side by side.
That's crazy work, bro. And I love both of those. But bro, you talking about two albums that I listened to front to back, like religiously when they came out. That Eminem CD did not fucking leave my deck, bro.
I love Screaming Eminem. I ain't gonna lie, Screaming Eminem
bro.
Was my guy.
He damn near Beyonce that album. He damn near dropped every one of those as a fucking hit, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Almost, or at least it felt like half.
As far as every song on there?
Yeah, like on that album, I feel like I remember at least because Won't Back Down ended up getting dropped. That song with Rihanna ended up getting dropped.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. I was wowed by that song from the get-go. I knew, I was like, bro, this shit needs to be, the one with Pink on it. Yeah. I heard that. I was like, no, nigga, this needs to be a motherfucking single, bro.
Yeah, this album was a banger, bro.
Like,
that Won't Back Down, On Fire, Talking to Myself, Cold Wind Blows, White Trash Party, Going Through Changes, Not Afraid, Seduction, Spacebound. I think the best song on here, though, was 25 to Life. I think that song, the hip-hop, was like the best song ever. That was like the best song I think I've ever heard as a letter to hip-hop, 25 to Life.
Yes.
That was a fire
bro.
song. That was
and this is why, and it's because of that. And the was it Marshall Mathers LP? Before that was that the was that the first one? No, that was the which one is the album where Eminem is kind of like crouched down by that wall or whatever?
Oh, Marshall Mathers.
It has the house on it.
Marshall Mathers LP.
Yes, that's the one with Kim on it, right? Is that the one with Kim on? No, Kim was on the first album, wasn't it?
Kim was on the second.
Okay.
97 Bonnie and Clyde was on the
first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so that album and Recovery, those are the two albums that I go to where I'm like, bro, you can't tell me niggas was not fucking with him because if you listen to that shit, that motherfucker got something to say, bro. And you see, it's way more than people try to brand him as just, oh, he's just doing the
He's a
trailer park
comedic
white
rap and
boy,
shit.
this
Yeah,
type
nah.
shit, being comedic funny. I'm like, bro, do y'all not
Struggle rap.
realize where he stayed? Do
Pain.
y'all not know where the fuck this nigga stayed? Y'all like
Bad
y'all
parenting.
think Detroit is soft? Like where the fuck?
Big
I
facts.
get bro.
They try
Like
to put
nigga,
Eminem
8
in the
Mile
box
is
because they don't relate. It's all
yeah.
about relatability. If they don't relate, they're like, nah, Eminem don't belong here.
Nah, bro. Eminem was in them streets, bro.
Big
Like, let's
facts.
not get that shit. Let's not get that shit twisted, bro. Eminem was outside, bro.
Big
Like,
facts.
you just even going out doing these battles and shit like that. Eminem was around gangsters, bro. Eminem knows who the fuck Trick is. Like,
Right.
this
flies
nigga, like,
on
bro,
Trick
like this. Yes, bro. This nigga knows, man. I'm telling you, because that shit that happened to Arsenal didn't happen to him.
M is definitely connected. There's no question about that. M is definitely connected.
Yes, bro.
People
And
gotta
there's a reason
respect
why.
that.
Because if he wasn't, because if he wasn't for real, he wouldn't
He
be.
wouldn't be.
Look at
He
how
wouldn't
niggas
be.
did 6ix9ine.
Exactly.
He wouldn't be, bro.
Exactly.
You wouldn't be standing the way he's
1000%.
standing if he wasn't, bro.
It don't
Nah,
matter how
respect
much
to that,
cash
man.
you got. If you a lame, you a lame, bro. You gonna get
You a
exposed for
lame,
being a
bro.
lame at some point. That is a fact. That is
Yes,
big
sir.
facts. Now, since we on the topic of Eminem too, since we went from J to M, we got a couple of things on the M conversation here too. So we'll start. We'll get off of verses for a second, but let's go. Let's go top 5 Eminem albums for you.
Oh, okay. Recovery number 1. Eminem Show number 2.
Okay. Is this in a particular
Marshall
order, or
Mathers.
just all together?
I'm just throwing them all. I'm
Okay,
throwing them all
that's
together,
cool,
except
that's cool, that's cool.
except for my first one. I'm still sticking by Recovery will still be, even though I know it's the latter. I can't disregard keeping that CD in my fucking car for over a year.
Nah, I feel
Like
you.
it did not
I
leave.
still go back
You know
to
what I'm
the recovery,
saying?
so I'm with you on that, dog.
Yeah. So let me see. Encore. Encore was just such a mature Eminem, bro.
Yep.
Like for real. Like
Okay.
I got to give Encore and how he came right out the gate. The EP, the one with the pill on it.
Oh, Slim Shady, the original.
Yes.
Okay, so you got Slim
Yes.
Shady, Marshall Mathers, Recovery. What was the last
Eminem
two?
Show and Encore.
Eminem Show and
Eminem
Encore?
Show and Encore.
I fuck
Yes.
with that list. I fuck with that list heavy. I really do fuck with that list heavy. But I'll probably substitute Encore out of there, which I really do fuck with Encore. But I'm gonna probably go Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP, Death of Slim Shady LP, and I might have to throw Kamikaze in there on the low. I really fuck with Kamikaze, but let me
You know what?
double back on that. Let me double back.
But I want to give props. I want to give props. Shout out to Manders. Manders dropped in a 10-piece love. You know what I'm saying?
What
So
up, Manders?
big.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love, Manders. Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the chat.
Bro, I want to get respect, bro, on bringing up Kamikaze and the Death of Slim Shady though, because those are albums that he dropped when it was cool to hate on Eminem, and motherfuckers didn't want to give him his flowers for those, acting like my nigga wasn't spitting and shit. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Like, bro had. So you said Kamikaze's for sure in there though?
Kamikaze's definitely in there for me. Kamikaze and Death of Slim Shady is definitely in there for me because I think the Kamikaze, the reason why, because it was like a big fuck you album to like the critics and shit. So I like that it had that theme to it. There was a theme to it. He was spitting, and then that also initiated the MGK beef, essentially. You know what I'm saying? That basically started the MGK beef. The beats were on there were fire, and they weren't Dre beats. So I was like, all right, he's recovered back off of not being on Dre beats. So I liked it all the way through. There might have been like 2 tracks that I didn't like on it, but you know, I don't like every single song on every single album. And then as far as what was the other one I just said? Where are we at?
Death of Slim Shady.
Death of Slim Shady. Yeah, my fault. As far as Death of Slim Shady, the concept album of the Death of Slim Shady, just from top to finish, was just fire. And then I think the Guilty Conscience too, and how that was written, and that was like placed right smack dab in the middle of the album, which basically ended the Eminem Slim Shady arc. I was like, this is just a fire ass album, because then it just became Eminem after that. It was an Eminem album after that, so I liked how it split. So I was like, I gotta put this in the top 5. And plus, he had features on there with Jid, you know what I'm saying, which was fire. I think that was the best song on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of those for me.
Facts.
You know, Fuel was the best.
That's actually what made me aware of JID on the Cool.
Same here.
That was the song where I was like, oh man, this motherfucker here actually dope. Whoever the fuck this is, yeah. Oh yeah, like he running with it, because I didn't know nothing about no J. I didn't know nothing about no I. I know nothing about no D. I know now though.
I even think I was like, Marshall brought me here. I was like, any reaction I did, I was like, yo, just let y'all know Marshall brought me here.
real shit. Them flowers, bro.
Because that was like the first time I feel like with Jid, that was the first time I heard somebody go bar for bar with M on the track, as far as like that pocket and that flow and that cadence. Like, people can rap with him, you know what I'm saying, but like nobody.
But they don't hold their own though.
Yeah, nobody can hold their own at that speed that Eminem goes. Busta came close, you know what I'm saying, but even with that, Busta can just rap fast, but M does it different. He does it a little bit different. Like, it's
his wordplay while he's doing it is a bit more. Yeah. And so when like you say, Busta came close, but not quite though. You know what I'm saying?
And Jid was one of those dudes that did it, but Jid also had a sly, slick, fast talking Southern cadence to him too with doing it. So I was like, nah, this is like, because it's like a little Andre 3G mixed in there with a little Kendrick in there. It's a mix of a lot of people in his flow that I picked up on early on, and I'm like, this nigga's nice. And then that's what led into like me fucking with Jid.
Yeah. Nah, that motherfucker's a beast, bro. For real. But nah, M, man, he's definitely one of those ones, bro. And it pisses me off, bro. And I've been doing this since he came out, since '96, bro. I've been defending this white boy.
Same.
Like, motherfuckers trying to just knock him, bro, because
it's been my goal for 20 years.
Like, right away, bro. The first time I heard my name is, bro, I knew the game had been changed. Even at that moment in time, bro, like, that shit dropped and I was like, yeah, we got something different here, bro. There's another way to also do this rap shit, you know, because if you think about it, before then, we weren't getting that type of visual, just comedic type
goofy
of
style,
shit. Right, like that, with some truth to it as well. And also, I like representation. Let's for it, like, bro, he came through on that white boy shit, but was spitting for real.
Spitting
real life shit,
and you felt it. You know what I'm saying? You felt it in a sense.
The same reason.
What's funny is I didn't like How My Name Is, though. Just to pause you, I didn't like that song. Now, I hated Eminem with that song. I'm not gonna lie to you. It took from Marshall Mathers LP to come out for me to be like, we like how you felt with that. I was like, oh, we got something. That's when the game changed.
I think I heard you say I think when I was sipping with you, I think I heard you say something about that. I think it was maybe in yesterday or something when you had
a song with Lacey.
You had some I think so. Yeah. Yep. I think I do remember her you saying that. But no, like that but that's cool though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we got here different ways and things, but I think that the like, again, that representation, bro, because you like, bro, he on that crazy white boy shit, like, for real, again, but not corny. And it's the same reason we gave props to MC Search back in the day,
right?
Or when House of Pain them came back in the day, Beastie Boys back in the day. We like, y'all doing it, y'all living in y'all's truth, but at the same time, y'all not disrespecting the craft either, the same way we felt Vanilla Ice did it. Because for somebody like me, what made the Vanilla Ice thing so offensive was
the Kid Rocks and shit.
Being from here in Dallas, bro. Like, we heard what you were like before Ice Ice Baby came out. Vanilla Ice can spit, bro. Like, that nigga is like, he's nice. He ain't no Eminem,
baby. That's crazy. That's all I know is Ice Ice Baby,
bro. Like, he can really go on the mic, but he sold out, and he'll tell you he sold out. So from hearing his underground stuff when he was down in Deep Ellum rocking, and again, these are stories that I was not just told, but like legit had people at bars and these venues actually tell me this. He was nice,
right?
And then he came out and became a novelty act, and it's like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a spit in the face, and Eminem did that shit right, bro. Eminem did that shit right, man. And yeah, nah, I sip with bro forever,
And
bro. Like
that's
I
why
ain't
M gets the
going.
respect. Big facts. That is why M gets the respect.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
and
sir.
speaking of M and Jid, we gonna talk about animals.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, we did. Ty, we did
We
bring
gonna
this shit
talk
up.
about
Damn.
animals, nigga.
All right. Go
Now,
ahead. Go ahead. Let's go.
now
Let's
you
go.
didn't quite approve, or not approve, but you weren't feeling M's verse as much on that. Now, you felt like Jid got M on that verse.
Yes.
Interesting.
I still feel. Now I do feel like I did go back. I did go back and listen to the song, and I still feel the way that I feel about it. M did his thing on there, yeah. However, the standard that we have for him is so
It's so
freaking
high.
high. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's so high. So I feel like on that track, that wasn't the standard that I'm used to getting from him. And I felt like JID gave me the effect on that song that I was expecting Eminem to give me from that song. And I'm not saying Eminem didn't kill it, because he did,
Right.
but I'm used to, every time I put Eminem on, I'm used to being blown the fuck away by each and everything. But I'll say this, Eminem fans and Lil Wayne fans have that in common as well, where Eminem fans will act like everything that he says is just off the chain, all time great, and it's like, I don't like everything, and I'm saying, again, I'm a big Eminem fan, but there's sometimes I hear something
I
I'll
do
be
have
like,
that M bias. I am one
yeah,
of those guys.
but I'm like, but for me, it's like I can't do it. So in that, on that song in particular, yeah, I feel like, hey, he killed it, but JID got the better of him on that one, bro. And a lot of, even if you go to the comments, if you go to my comment section, you don't hear, you got a few people actually who dove into their opinion on it and why they felt, but a lot of it that I was getting in there was just tribal shit. Kind of like when people argue PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation been out longer, so of course it's gonna have a bigger fan base, and people who gonna stick with it and rock with it. So folks have this sentimental attachment when it comes to Eminem, and feel like that because you're an Eminem fan, or like your stand card gonna get revoked if you say you don't like one song.
Right.
And it's like, nah, bro, you still like, you still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just because you was like, you was stand and you fuck with Eminem and everything like that, don't mean that it's gonna be everything. Now, if that's your opinion or whatever, how you feel, that's perfectly fine. I'm not like, it's not my place to tell somebody that their opinion is wrong when we talking about something that's subjective as music. But for me, from listening to that, man, JID slid on that.
So
like
I
he
agree.
slid on that.
I agree. He slid on that. He did. But I think,
and
just to stop you, I think it's just
go
because
ahead.
I think it's mainly because I feel like Jid had to deliver like that. He had to deliver like that because it was too close to calling Fuel, where I think M already knew he could smoke him on both, but Jid had to bring that extra hunger to it. Because I still feel like M did have the better verse, but I liked how Jid brought the hunger in this verse, because he knew that, I feel like Jid was like, I got in the first one, so I was like, let me just make this more questionable in the second one, where we're having this conversation today.
Right.
So I respect that take.
Right. No, for sure. And I think with M, man, like how can I say it? There's been I'll be real. There are times where, again, I think so highly of him that, just like Wayne, bro, there are some times where I feel like, damn, bro, you mailed it in on that one. I'm not saying he mailed it in on that track, but I have heard some Eminem songs where I was like, don't get me wrong, I like 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I like 3 a.m.
Don't get me wrong, M got a lot of those songs. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? It's 3 a.m. in the morning. Like, I like that album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's some songs, but there's some songs on there that I don't. There's some songs on there that I don't like. Right. And so there's something where I'll be like, all right, you mailed it in on this one. And I feel like that verse, it wasn't mailed in. It just wasn't at that top tier standard of what I'm used to getting from Eminem, because I'm used to Eminem closing out the track the same way back in the day. Like, you can't have Eminem and Busta at the end of your tracks and have them smoke you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the era that I come from, and that's what I was expecting, and I don't think I got that on them. And I got fire Eminem. I didn't get flaming Eminem.
You like my? There's a dude out here who reacts. He calls himself the Eminem hater. He's like, do I get Eminem, Slim Shady, or Marshall? You know, and then when it's mid, he's like, it's Marshall. Then when he's like, it's fire, it's Slim Shady. When it's like whack, I think he says Eminem or some shit like that. He's funny as hell.
Damn, that's crazy. Like that. That's a cold concept though. That's a cold concept though. I fucks with that.
Cold. I'll be watching it all the time, and I'm like, I like that. That ain't bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty. Damn, I wish I would have thought of that though. On the cool though, that's pretty fucking witty.
Bro, I watch it every time. Anytime he drops an M, he'd be like, Eminem hater reacts, and I'd be like, I'm watching this today.
Do he legit be hating?
Nah, he has fair critique. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that, you know how I think it's a fan base trope. You know what I'm saying? When the fan base is like how we just talked about, and he's like, well, fuck it. Since I'm gonna do that, since I'm that, I'm gonna call myself the Eminem hater, and I'm gonna do it off of the grading standpoint that I do. Eminem, Marshall, and thing. Fire to him. He used it against everybody else, and I love it.
Yes,
I love it. I respect it. I gotta try to talk to that brother about that one day too, man. Because you know I be trying to have the conversations and shit. So we gonna have to try to connect with dude. He's from Detroit too, I think, as well.
Oh, that's even better, bro. Like, for real. And, bro, the fact that, like, bro, thinking business, you know what I'm saying, bro? Because bro could have easily got emotional about it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And done said, nah, man, that boy pulled the Angel Reese. Me bounce, we gonna make money off that thing.
Big facts. Big facts, bro.
Yeah. Come stuff. Nah, I support that, man. I love that.
That's funny. Well, shit, we gonna split it up a little bit. We've been talking music for a little